It's a drawing of velvet soul. Of the dark with me. The curtains are shifting in the solar wind, a story of where the world began and end. I can feel the hum in the center of my bone, even though I'm standing here all alone. It's a bridge of light to a different time, where the rhythm and the stars do again to rhyme. A kaleidoscope in the freezing air, with the magic that's chilling and everywhere. The air is a needle, the ground is a sheet of the ancient ice underneath my feet, but the fire in the sky is a silent song where the wandering winter souls belong. Northern lights dancing slow over the mountain, the silver snow, a green fire, a violet stream, living inside of a Nordic dream. Yes, the northern lights, wild and free, sharing the secrets of the dark with me. Don't look away or the light will fade into the shadows that the winter made. Just a moment of grace in the heavy night, before we vanish in the morning light. Northern lights dancing slow over the mountains and the silver snow, a green fire, a violet stream, living inside of a underneath the shadow of the frozen hill. The surface is a mirror of a polished lead, holding the secrets of the winter dead. The cliffs are rising like walls of bone, standing in the silence all alone. I can hear the crack of the distant ice in a cold and a jagged paradise. The tide is moving steady and slow, far beneath the blankets of the white snow. It's a gateway to the edge of the world, with the flags of the winter tightly furled. The air is tasting of salt and frost in a landscape where the sun is lost. A hollow echo, a deep blue sigh underneath the weight of the Nordic sky. Frozen fjord, bottomless and cold, a story that the mountains have always told. A dark heart in a rib of stone, walking these waters all on my own. Yeah, it's a frozen fjord, silent and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. I'm standing on the edge of the iron rail, watching the breath of the winter prevail. The mist is rising from the water's chest, in the place where the heavy spirits rest. No ships are moving, no birds are in flight, just the long coming of the polar night. It's a beautiful and a terrifying thing to hear the song that the deep water sings. The air is tasting of salt and frost in a landscape where the sun is lost. A hollow echo, a deep blue sigh underneath the weight of the Nordic sky. Frozen fjord, bottomless and cold, a story that the mountains have always told. A dark heart in a rib of stone, walking these waters all on my own. Yeah, it's a frozen fjord, silent and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. Let the ice close the circle of the sea, until there's nothing left of you and me. Just the depth and the dark and the stone, in a kingdom that we've always known. Frozen fjord, bottomless and cold, a story that the mountains have always told. A dark heart in a rib of stone, walking these waters all on my own. Yeah, it's a frozen fjord, silent and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. Dark water, silver shore, frozen fjord, home invisible fingers touching the sky, watching the cosmic currents pass by, coming from the sun across the dark, looking for a planet and a tiny spark. The aurora is shifting with every breath, a dance that's a challenge to life and death. I'm caught in the middle of a silver stream, waking up the spirit of a winter dream. It's a long way home, but the path is clear in the quietest time of a polar year. Just the hum of the atoms and the glow of the gas, watching the ghosts of the morning pass. The sky shimmering, the sky is thin, letting the light of the universe in. A cosmic pulse, a solar beat underneath the ice in the frozen street. Solar wind blowing through the night, turning the darkness into a heavy light. And a ghost of the sun, a magnetic soul. Yeah, it's the solar wind, steady and high. Painting the canvas of the Nordic sky. The storm is ending, the light is low, leaving the stars to continue to show. But I'll remember the way it felt to fly in the solar wind of a winter sky. Yeah, it's a solar wind, steady and high, painting the canvas of the Nordic sky. color of a memory that's frozen in time, a rhythm that's ancient and a cold rhyme. Deep in the heart of the sliding ice, a pale and a beautiful sacrifice. It's a light from within, a sapphire glow buried underneath the heavy layers of snow. I'm looking into the cracks of 1,000 years, at the frozen laughter and the frozen tears. The walls are translucent, the air is still, a sanctuary side of the winter hill. It's a different kind of silence, a different kind of blue, leading me back to a person like you. The light is bending in the crystal hall, watching all the shadows start to fall. A permanent winter, a steady freeze in the middle of the Nordic and the polar seas. Glacial blue, deep and clear, hiding all the secrets of a vanished year. A cold heart in a rib of glass, watching as the summer seasons pass. Yeah, it's glacial blue, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of hue. I'm tracing the lines with a frozen hand in a world that I'll never understand. The ice is a record of the wind and the rain, a beautiful kind of a frozen pain. We're standing in the center of a blue light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a heavy comfort, a solid rest in the hollow of the glacier's frozen chest. The light is bending in the crystal hall, watching all the shadows start to fall. A permanent winter, steady freeze in the middle of the Nordic and the polar seas. Glacial blue, deep and clear, hiding all the secrets of a vanished year. A cold heart in a rib of glass, watching as the summer seasons pass. Yeah, it's glacial blue, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of hue. Yeah, it's glacial blue, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of hue. The world is moving, but the blue remains through the polar sun and the winter rains. A frozen sapphire, a mountain soul, in a world that nobody can ever control. Glacial blue, deep and clear, hiding all the secrets of a vanished year. A cold heart in a rib of glass, watching as the summer seasons pass. Yes, glacial blue, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of hue. Deep eyes, clear soul, glacial blue, stay cold.
Watching the light of the stars go by. I'm standing in the canyon of the obsidian stone, in a darkness that I've always known. The walls are narrow and the air is thin, letting the light of the universe in high. into the dark, lighting in the soul a tiny spark. The ground is frozen and the rocks are sharp, playing the wind like a giant's harp. A vertical journey, a quiet quest in the middle of the mountains, frozen rest. Starry fissure, deep and wide, with a secret heart on the northern side. A river of diamonds in a graphite sea, waiting for a person just like me. Yeah, it's a starry fissure, cold and true, sharing all the secrets of the sky with you. Ooh. I'm climbing through the shadows of the ancient peak, looking for the words that I cannot speak. The constellations are falling through the gap, laying out a cosmic and a winter map. We're just figures in a pool of light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a lonely throne on a mountain of stone, in a universe that is only known. The ground is frozen and the rocks are sharp, playing the wind like a giant's harp. A vertical journey, a quiet quest in the middle of the mountains, frozen rest. Starry fissure, deep and wide, with a secret heart on the northern side. A river of diamonds in a graphite sea, waiting for a person just like me. Yeah, it's a starry fissure, cold and true, sharing all the secrets of the sky with you. The light is failing as the dawn draws near, chasing away the magic and the winter fear. But the stars remain in the deep blue light, until the rhythm and the heart align. Starry fissure, deep and wide, with a secret heart on the northern side. A river of diamonds in a graphite sea, waiting for a person just like me. Yeah, it's a starry fissure, cold and true, sharing all the secrets of the sky with you. Look up, don't fall. Starry shadows fall. A quiet holiness in freezing air, with the scent of the incense everywhere. I'm standing in the nave of the crystal light, after the long of the Nordic night. The pillars are solid, the floor is glass, watching as the polar seasons pass. It's a temple of the silence, a house of the cold, with a story that is centuries old. The wind is an organ in the iron pipe. The timing for a winter prayer is finally right. A frozen beauty, a quiet grace, in the highest point of this holy place. Ice cathedral, white and deep, watching as the winter spirits continue to sleep. A holy rhythm, a quiet song, where the wandering hearts finally belong. Yeah, it's an ice cathedral, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view. I'm kneeling on the altar of the obsidian stone, feeling the presence of the unknown. The ceiling is a window to the green aurora, a celestial garden and a cosmic flora. We're just shadows in a house of light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a heavy piece of solid rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. The wind is an organ in the iron pipe. The timing for a winter prayer is finally right. A frozen beauty, a quiet grace, in the highest point of this holy place. Ice cathedral, white and deep, watching as the winter spirits continue to sleep. A holy rhythm, a quiet song, where the wandering hearts finally belong. Yeah, it's an ice cathedral, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view. The sun is rising over the frozen spire, lighting a cold and a white gold fire. One last prayer before I go back to the world that is painted in the gray and black. Ice cathedral, white and deep, watching as the winter spirits continue to sleep. A holy rhythm, quiet song, where the wandering hearts finally belong. Yeah, it's a nice cathedral, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view.
sun has dipped behind the jagged line, leaving the world to the stars and the pine. A long blue shadow over the frozen field, watching for the secrets that the dark will yield. The air is cooling to a bitter snap, laying out a winter and a lonely map. I can see the lights of the distant town before the heavy curtain of the night comes down. It's a slow transition, a quiet change in a landscape that is beautiful and strange. The colors are fading to a graphite gray at the very end of a Nordic day. The wind is whispering through the empty hall, watching all the winter shadows start to fall. A heavy silence, a deep blue rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Nordic nightfall, deep and wide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. A quiet ending, a cold embrace in the middle of this lonely polar place. Yeah, it's Nordic nightfall, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the dark with you. The first of the stars is a silver pen, letting the light of the universe in. I'm walking home through the powder blue, thinking about the things that I never knew. The world is a mystery in the fading light, underneath the weight of the coming night. Just a moment of peace before the glow of the green aurora on the frozen snow. The wind is whispering through the empty hall, waiting for the return of the polar sun. But for now the dark is a heavy friend, until the winter world begins to end. Nordic nights fall deep and wide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. A quiet ending, a cold embrace, in the middle of this lonely polar place. Yeah, it's Nordic nightfall, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the dark with you. Sun is gone, dawn is gone. Nordic nightfall, home. Curtains are drawing across the sky, watching the cosmic colors pass by. A symphony of light in a silent room, chasing away the winter gloom. It's a green fire, it's a violet flame, a mystery that has no human name, coming from the sun to the frozen ground, without a rhythm and without a sound. I'm standing in the middle of a neon lake, with every heavy breath that I take. It's a celestial dance, a holy play, in the middle of the long and the Nordic day. The sky is alive, the sky is bright, turning the dark into a heavy light, a cosmic rhythm, a magnetic soul, in a world that nobody can ever control. Aurora, wild and free, dancing over mountains and the sea. A green ghost, a violet stream, living inside of a winter dream. Yeah, it's Aurora borealis, sharp and true, sharing all the light of the world with you. Stars are swimming in a sea of green, the most beautiful sight that I've ever seen. I can feel the pull of the solar wind, in a world where the winter never ends. We're just figures in a pool of light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a temporary magic, a fleeting grace, before we vanish from this holy place. The sky is alive, the sky is bright, turning the dark into a heavy light, a cosmic rhythm, a Black stone rising from the white sea, a wall between the world and me. The rocks are sharp and the edges are clean. In the darkest place I've ever been, the snow is clinging to the vertical face like a white lace. In a lonely place I can hear the spray of the frozen tide against the cliffs where the spirits hide. It's a fortress of the dark, a tower of the night, standing against the winter light. The obsidian is glowing like a frozen flame, without a rhythm and without a name. The waves are crashing on the iron base in the middle of this beautiful and lonely place. A heavy silence, a deep black rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Obsidian cliffs, solid and gray, touching the edge of a Nordic day. A lonely tower, a frozen throne in a kingdom that is only known. Yeah, it's obsidian cliffs, sharp and true, giving me a different kind of view. I'm standing on the ledge of a jagged rock, ticking to the rhythm of a winter clock. The sea is a mirror for the green aurora, a celestial garden and a cosmic flora. We're just shadows on a wall of stone, underneath the weight of the unknown. It's a long way down to the frozen deep, where the giants of the ocean continue to sleep. The waves are crashing on the iron base in the middle of this beautiful and lonely place. A heavy silence, a deep black rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Obsidian cliffs, solid and gray, touching the edge of a Nordic day. A lonely tower, a frozen throne in a kingdom that is only known. Yeah, it's obsidian cliffs, sharp and true, giving me a different kind of view. Black stone, white sea, obsidian cliffs. Deep vibration in the frozen blue, a sound that's ancient and a rhythm that's true, coming from the deep underneath the sheet of the ancient ice underneath my feet. A long, low call, a lonely sigh underneath the weight of the Nordic sky. The giants are moving in the dark of the sea, between the world and a person like me. I can feel the song in the center of my bone, even though I'm standing here all alone. It's a message from the deep, a call from the cold, with a story that is centuries old. The water is heavy, the water is dark, lighting in the soul a tiny spark, a subterranean rhythm, a deep sea beat underneath the ice and the frozen street. Wheel song in ice, hollow and deep, watching as the rest of the world falls asleep. A lonely echo, a quiet song where the wandering winter hearts belong. Yeah, it's a whale song in ice, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the deep with you. The pressure is rising in the crystal hall, watching all the morning shadows fall. The whales are singing to the green aurora, a celestial garden and a cosmic flora. We're just shadows on a frozen lake, with every heavy breath that we take. It's a beautiful and a terrifying thing to hear the song that the giants will sing. The water is heavy, the water is dark, lighting in the soul a tiny spark, a subterranean rhythm, a deep sea beat underneath the ice and the frozen street. Whale song in ice, hollow and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall to sleep. A lonely echo, a quiet song where the wandering winter hearts belong. Yeah, it's a whale song in ice, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the deep with you. The song is ending, the light is low, leaving the giants to continue the show. But I'll remember the way it felt to hear the music of the winter and the polar year. Whale song in ice, hollow and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall to sleep. A lonely echo, a quiet song where the wandering winter hearts belong. Yeah, it's a whale song in ice, steady and true, river of ice moving inch by inch, watching the winter seasons flinch. A heavy giant in a white blue coat, keeping the mountain spirit afloat. The surface is jagged, the surface is clean, in the brightest place I've ever been. I'm walking on the back of the ancient stone, in a silence that is only known. Crevices are deep, the light is blue, leading me back to a person like you. It's a permanent winter, steady freeze, in the middle of the Nordic and the polar sea. The ice is groaning, the ice is strong, singing all the notes of a winter song. A solid foundation, a heavy base, in the middle of this lonely polar place. Midnight glacier, steady and deep, watching as the rest of the fall asleep. A frozen memory, a quiet in the hollow of the mountains, frozen check. Yeah, it's midnight glacier, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view, tracing frozen rain through the summer sun and the winter pain. The ice is strong, singing all the notes of a winter song. A solid foundation, a heavy base, in the middle of this lonely polar place. Midnight glacier, steady and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall asleep. A frozen memory, a quiet rest in the hollow of the mountains, frozen chest. Yeah, it's midnight glacier, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of hue. Frozen river, steady soul, midnight glacier, cold.
To a dusty white in the middle of the Nordic morning light. A soft curtain, a silver veil, making every Mount story feel so frail. The trees are ghosts in a sea of grey. At the very end of a winter day, I'm walking through a cloud that has come to rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. The air is damp and the air is cold, a mystery that's never being told. You can't see the path and you can't see the sky, just the ghosts of the winter passing by. It's a quiet world, a muffled sound above the white and the frozen ground. No edges here, no sharp lines left of the mountain spirit. We are bereft. Silver mist, heavy and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. A white horizon, a soft embrace in the middle of this lonely Nordic place. Yeah, it's silver mist, steady and still, creeping through the valley and over the hill. The fjord is a shadow in the misty haze, getting lost in the winter maze. I can hear the drip of the melting ice in a gray and a frozen paradise. Everything is soft, everything is blurred, like the final echo of a quiet word. We're just floating in a velvet sea, waiting for the mountain to be set free. It's a quiet world, a muffled sound above the white and the frozen ground. No edges here, no sharp lines left of the mountain spirit. We are bereft. Silver mist, heavy and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. A white horizon, a soft embrace in the middle of this lonely Nordic place. Yeah, it's silver mist, steady and still, creeping through the valley and over the hill. The wind is rising, the veil is starting to tear, letting in a little bit of Nordic air. But the mystery lingers in the frozen trees before it's carried on the winter breeze. Silver mist, heavy and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. A white horizon, a soft embrace in the middle of this lonely Nordic place. Yeah,
is turning to a deep dark blue, a rhythm that's ancient and a world that's new, a pale sliver of a silver light over the edge of the Nordic night. The stars are fading, the moon is gone, in the long coming of the polar dawn. The peaks are glowing with a rose gold fire, lifting the rhythm just a little bit higher. The ice is sparkling, the air is clean, the brightest morning I've ever seen. It's a slow return of the frozen sun before the winter day has even begun. The shadows are long and the shadows are thin, letting the light of the morning in. A new beginning, a quiet grace in the highest point of this holy place. Polar dawn, cold and bright, waking up the world from the heavy night. A silver promise, a golden glow over the mountains and the frozen snow. It's polar dawn, steady and true, sharing all the light of the world with you. The fjord is a mirror for the morning sky, watching the clouds of the winter pass by. The aurora is gone, but the memories stay in the quiet rhythm of the winter days. We're standing on the edge of a brand new time, where the heart and the morning begin to rhyme. Just the breath of the world and the light of the sun, knowing that the winter is never done. The shadows are long and the shadows are thin, letting the light of the morning in. A new beginning, a quiet grace in the highest point of this holy place. Polar dawn, cold and bright, waking up the world from the heavy night. A silver promise, a golden glow over the mountains and the frozen snow. Yes, polar dawn, steady and true, sharing all the light of the world with you. The sun is rising, the world is wide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. Just keep moving through the blue and white, into the center of the morning light. Polar dawn, cold and bright, waking up the world from the heavy night. A silver promise, a golden glow over the mountains and the frozen snow. Yeah, it's polar dawn, steady and true, sharing all the light of the world with you.
sky is bleeding neon green, a sight that only the night has seen. High above the frozen fjord, the spirits are drawing a velvet sword. Luminous waves in the empty space, floating above this lonely place. I'm looking up with a heavy breath at a beauty that's far beyond life and death. The stars are hiding behind the veil, making the moon look thin and pale. It's a river of light in a graphite sky, watching the cosmic ghosts pass by. The air is a needle, the ground is a sheet of the ancient ice underneath my feet. But the fire in the sky is a silent song where the wandering winter souls belong. Northern lights dancing slow over the mountains and the silver snow. A green fire, a violet stream, living inside of a Nordic dream. Yeah, it's the northern lights, wild and free. Sharing the secrets of the dark with me. The curtains are shifting in the solar wind, a story of where the world began and end. I can feel the hum in the center of my bone. Even though I'm standing here all alone, it's a bridge of light to a different time, where the rhythm and the stars begin to rhyme. A kaleidoscope in the freezing air, with the magic that's chilling and everywhere. The air is a needle, the ground is a sheet of the ancient ice underneath my feet. But the fire in the sky is a silent song where the wandering winter souls belong. Northern lights dancing slow over the mountains and the silver snow. A green fire, a violet stream, living inside of a Nordic dream. Yeah, it's the northern lights, wild and Don't look away or the light will fade into the shadows that the winter made. Just a moment of grace in the heavy night before we vanish in the morning Northern lights dancing slow over the mountains and the silver snow. A green fire, a violet stream, living inside of a Nordic dream. Yeah, it's the northern lights, wild and free. Sharing the secrets of the dark with me. Fading out into the black.
and still. Underneath the shadow of the frozen hill, the surface is a mirror of a pall of bone, holding the secrets of the winter dead. The cliffs are rising like walls of bone, standing in the silence all alone. I can hear the crack of the distant ice in a cold and a jagged paradise. The tide is moving steady and slow, far beneath the blankets of the white snow. It's a gateway to the edge of the world, with the flags of the winter tightly furled. The air is tasting of salt and frost in a landscape where the sun is low. A hollow echo, a deep blue sun, underneath the weight of the Nordic sky. A frozen fjord, bottomless and cold, a story that the mountains have always told. A dark heart in a rib of stone, walking these waters all on my own. Yeah, it's a frozen fjord, silent and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. I'm standing on the edge of the iron rail, watching the
must hold a dark heart in a rib of stone. Walking these waters all on my own. Yeah, it's a frozen fjord, silent and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. Dark water, silver shore, frozen fjord. Home. Invisible fingers touching the sky, watching the cosmic currents pass by, coming from the sun across the dark, looking for a planet and a tiny spark. It's a silent rush, a ghostly gale, blowing through the stars like a silver sail. Turning the night into a sea of green, the most beautiful storm I've ever seen. I can feel the energy in the biting air, a static rhythm that is everywhere. It's a pull from the heavens, a celestial tide, with nowhere left for the shadows to hide. The sky is shimmering, the sky is thin, letting in the light of the universe in a cosmic pulse, a solar beam underneath the ice in the frozen streets. Solar wind blowing through the night, turning the darkness into a heavy light, a ghost of the sun, a magnetic soul in a universe that we can't control. Yeah, it's a solar wind, steady and high, painting the canvas of the Nordic sky. The aurora is shifting with every breath, a dance that's a challenge to life and death. I'm caught in the middle of a silver stream, waking up the spirit of a winter dream. It's a long way home, but the path is clear in the quietest time of a polar year. Just the hum of the atoms and the glow of the gas, watching the ghosts of the morning pass. The sky is shimmering, the sky is thin, letting in the light of the universe in a cosmic pulse, a solar beam underneath the ice in the frozen street. Solar wind blowing through the night, turning the darkness into a heavy light, a ghost of the sun, a magnetic soul in a universe that we can't control. Yeah, it's a solar wind, steady and the storm is ending, the light is low, leaving the stars to continue the show. But I remember the way it felt to fly in the solar wind of a winter sky. Solar wind blowing through the night, turning the darkness into a heavy light. A ghost of the sun, a magnetic soul in a universe that we can't control. Yeah, it's a solar wind, steady and high, painting the canvas of the Nordic sky. Breathe it in, let it go. Solar wind, like the snow. The color of a memory that's frozen in time, a rhythm that's ancient and a cold rhyme, deep in the heart of the sliding ice, a pale and a beautiful sacrifice. It's a light from within, a sapphire glow buried underneath the heavy layers of snow. I'm looking into the cracks of 1,000 years, at the frozen laughter and the frozen tears. The walls are translucent, the air is still a sanctuary side of the winter hill. It's a different kind of silence, a different kind of blue, leading me back to a person like you. The light is bending in the crystal hall, watching all the shadows start to fall. A permanent winter, steady freeze in the middle of the Nordic and the polar seas. Glacial blue, deep and clear, hiding all the secrets of a vanished year. A cold heart in a rib of glass, watching as the summer seasons pass. Yeah, it's glacial blue, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of hue. I'm tracing the lines with a frozen hand, in a world that I'll never understand. The ice is a record of the wind and the rain, a beautiful kind of a frozen pain. We're standing in the center of a blue light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a heavy comfort, a solid rest in the hollow of the glacier's frozen chest. The light is bending in the crystal hall, watching all the frozen sapphire mountain soul in a world that nobody can ever control. Glass so blue, deep and clear, hiding all the secrets of a vanished year. A cold heart in a rib of glass, watching as the summer seasons pass. Yeah, it's glacial blue, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of hue. Deep eyes, clear soul, glacial blue. Stay A crack in the earth, a crack in the sky, watching the light of the stars go by. I'm standing in the canyon of the obsidian stone, in a darkness that I've always known. The walls are narrow and the air is thin, letting the light of the universe in high above. The Milky Way is a silver line, tracing out a story that is only mine. I can see the galaxies in the deep blue crack, with no way down and no way back. It's a window to the infinite, a door to the dark, lighting in the soul a tiny spark. The ground is frozen and the rocks are sharp, playing the wind like a giant's harp. A vertical journey, a quiet quest in the middle of the mountains, frozen rest. Starry fissure deep and wide, with a secret heart on the northern side. A river of diamonds in a graphite sea, waiting for a person just like me. Yeah, it's a starry fissure, cold and true, sharing all the secrets of the sky with you. I'm climbing through the shadows of the ancient peak, looking for the words that I cannot speak. The constellations are falling through the gap, laying out a cosmic and a winter map. We're just figures in a pool of light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a lonely throne on a mountain of stone, in a universe that is only known. The ground is frozen and the rocks are sharp, playing the wind like a giant's harp. A vertical journey, a quiet quest in the middle of the mountains, frozen rest. Starry fissure deep and wide, with a secret heart on the northern side. A river of diamonds in a graphite sea, waiting for a person just like me. Yeah, it's a starry fissure, cold and true, sharing all the secrets of the sky with you. The light is failing as the dawn draws near, chasing away the magic and the winter fear. But the stars remain in the deep blue line, until the rhythm and the heart align.
scent of the frozen rain, a sanctuary for the winter pain. The light is filtered through the thick white wall, watching all the morning shadows fall. A quiet holiness in the freezing air, with the scent of the incense everywhere. I'm standing in the nave of the crystal light, after the long of the Nordic night.
The pillars are solid, the floor is glass, watching as the polar seasons pass. It's a temple of the silence, a house of the cold, with a story that is centuries old.
The wind is an organ in the iron pipe. The timing for a winter prayer is finally right. A frozen beauty, a quiet grace, in the highest point of this holy place.
Ice cathedral, white and deep, watching as the winter spirits continue to sleep. A holy rhythm, a quiet song, where the wandering hearts finally belong.
Yeah, it's an ice cathedral, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view. I'm kneeling on the altar of the obsidian stone, feeling the presence of the unknown. The ceiling is a window to the green aurora, a celestial garden and a cosmic flora.
We're just shadows in a house of light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a heavy peace, a solid rest, in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest.
The wind is an organ in the iron pipe. The timing for a winter prayer is finally right. A frozen beauty, a quiet grace, in the highest point of this holy place.
Ice cathedral, white and deep, watching as the winter spirits continue to sleep. A holy rhythm, a quiet song,
Where the wandering hearts finally belong. Yeah, it's an ice cathedral, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view. The sun is rising over the frozen spire, lighting a cold and a white gold fire. One last prayer before I go back to the world that is painted in the gray and black.
Ice cathedral, white and deep, watching as the winter spirits continue to sleep. A holy rhythm, a quiet song, where the wandering hearts finally belong.
Yeah, it's an ice cathedral, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of
The sun has dipped behind the jagged line, leaving the world to the stars and the pine. A long blue shadow over the frozen field, watching for the secrets that the dark will yield. The air is cooling to a bitter snap, laying out a winter in a lonely map. I can see the lights of the distant town before the heavy curtain of the night comes down. It's a slow transition, a quiet change in a landscape that is beautiful and strange. The colors are fading to a graphite gray at the very end of a Nordic day. Ooh, the wind is whispering through the empty hall, watching all the winter shadows start to fall. A heavy silence, a deep blue rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Nordic nightfall, deep and wide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. A quiet ending, a cold embrace in the middle of this lonely polar place. Yeah, it's Nordic nightfall, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the dark with you. The first of the stars is a silver pin, letting the light of the universe in. I'm walking home through the powder blue, thinking about the things that I never knew. The world is a mystery in the fading light, underneath the weight of the coming night. Just a moment of peace before the glow of the green aurora on the frozen snow. Ooh, the wind is whispering through the empty hall, watching all the winter shadows start to fall. A heavy silence, a deep blue rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Nordic nightfall, deep and wide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. A quiet ending, a cold embrace in the middle of this lonely polar place. Yeah, it's Nordic nightfall, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the dark with you. The night is here, the day is done, waiting for the return of the polar sun. But for now the dark is a heavy friend, until the winter world begins to end. Ooh, Nordic nightfall, deep and wide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. A quiet ending, a cold embrace in the middle of this lonely polar place. Yeah, it's Nordic nightfall, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the dark with you. Sun is gone, darkness come, Nordic nightfall, home, home.
symphony of light in a silent room, chasing away the winter gloom. It's a green fire, it's a violet flame, a mystery that has no human name, coming from the sun to the frozen ground, without a rhythm and without a sound. I'm standing in the middle of a neon lake, with every heavy breath that I take. It's a celestial dance, a holy play in the middle of the long and the Nordic day. The sky is alive, the sky is bright, turning the dark into a heavy light, a cosmic rhythm, a magnetic soul in a world that nobody can ever control. Aurora borealis, wild and free, dancing over the mountains and then the sea. A green ghost, a violet stream, living inside of a winter dream. Yeah, it's aurora borealis, sharp and true, sharing all the light of the world with you. The stars are swimming in a sea of green, the most beautiful sight that I've ever seen. I can feel the pull of the solar wind, in a world where the winter never ends. We're just figures in a pool of light, underneath the weight of the Nordic night. It's a temporary magic, a fleeting grace, before we vanish from this holy place. The sky is alive, the sky is bright, turning the dark into a heavy light, a cosmic rhythm, a magnetic soul in a world that nobody can ever control. Aurora borealis, wild and free, dancing over the mountains and the sea. A green ghost, a violet stream, living inside of a winter dream. Yeah, it's aurora borealis, sharp and true, sharing all the light of the world with you. The light is shifting, the light is low, leaving the stars to continue the show. But I remember the way it felt to stand in the middle of the light of the Nordic land.
of the frozen tide against the cliffs where the spirits hide. It's a fortress of the dark, a tower of the night, standing against the winter light. The obsidian is glowing like a frozen flame, without a rhythm and without a name. The waves are crashing on the iron base in the middle of this beautiful and lonely place. A heavy silence, a deep black rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Obsidian cliffs, solid and gray, touching the edge of a Nordic day. A lonely tower, a frozen throne in a kingdom that is only in air. It's obsidian cliffs, sharp and true, giving me a different kind of view. Ooh. I'm standing on the ledge of the jagged rock, ticking to the rhythm of a winter clock. The sea is a mirror for the green aurora, a celestial garden and a cosmic flora. We're just shadows on a wall of stone underneath the weight of the unknown. It's a long way down to the frozen deep, where the giants of the ocean continue to sleep. The waves are crashing on the iron base in the middle of this beautiful and lonely place. A heavy silence, a deep black rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Obsidian cliffs, solid and gray, touching the edge of a Nordic day. A lonely tower, a frozen throne in a kingdom that is only new. Yeah, it's obsidian cliffs, sharp and true, giving me a different kind of view. The night is closing, the wind is high, ringing through the canyon of the Nordic sky. One last look at the black and white before I vanish in the polar night. Obsidian cliffs, solid and gray, touching the edge of a Nordic day. A lonely tower, a frozen throne in a kingdom that is only known. It's obsidian cliffs, sharp and true, giving me a different kind of view. Ooh. Black stone, white sea, obsidian cliffs free.
Deep vibration in the frozen blue, a sound that's ancient and a rhythm that's true, coming from the deep underneath the sheet of the ancient ice underneath my feet. A long low call, a lonely sigh underneath the weight of the Nordic sky. The giants are moving in the dark of the sea, between the world and a person like me. I can feel the song in the center of my bone, even though I'm standing here all alone. It's a message from the deep, a call from the cold, with a a story that is centuries old. The water is heavy, the water is dark, lighting in the soul a tiny spark, a subterranean rhythm, a deep sea beat, underneath the ice and the frozen street. Whale song in ice, hollow and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall asleep. A lonely echo, a quiet song where the wandering winter hearts belong. Yeah, it's whale song in ice, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the deep with you. The pressure is rising in the crystal hall, watching all the morning shadows fall. The whales are singing to the green aurora, a celestial garden and a cosmic flora. We're just shadows on a frozen lake, with every heavy breath that we take. It's a beautiful and a terrifying thing to hear the song that the giants will sing. The water is heavy, the water is dark, lighting in the soul a tiny spark, a subterranean rhythm, a deep sea beat, underneath the ice and the frozen street. Whale song in ice, hollow and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall asleep. A lonely echo, a quiet song where the wandering winter hearts belong. Yeah, it's whale song in ice, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the deep with you. The song is ending, the light is low, leaving the giants to continue the show. But I'll remember the way it felt to hear the music of the winter and the polar year. Whale song in ice, hollow and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall to sleep. A lonely echo, a quiet song where the wandering winter hearts belong. Yeah, it's whale song in ice, steady and true, sharing all the secrets of the deep with you. Deep cold, frozen soul, whale song cold, deep cold, cold.
River of ice moving inch by inch, watching the winter seasons flinch. A heavy giant in a white blue coat, keeping the mountain spirit afloat. The surface is jagged, the surface is clean. In the brightest place I've ever been, I'm walking on the back of the ancient stone, in a silence that is only known. The crevices are deep, the light is blue, leading me back to a person like you. It's a permanent winter, a steady freeze in the middle of the Nordic and the polar seas. The ice is groaning, the ice is strong, singing all the notes of a winter song. A solid foundation, a heavy base, in the middle of this lonely polar place. Midnight glacier, steady and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall to sleep. A frozen memory, a quiet rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Yeah, it's midnight glacier, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view. I'm tracing the lines of the frozen rain through the summer sun and the winter pain. The light of the moon is a silver blade, cutting through the shadows that the winter made. We're standing on the edge of the world tonight, underneath the weight of the Nordic light. It's a terrifying and a beautiful thing to hear the song that the glacier will sing. The ice is groaning, the ice is strong, singing all the notes of a winter song. A solid foundation, a heavy base, in the middle of this lonely polar place. Midnight glacier, steady and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall to sleep. A frozen memory, a quiet rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Yeah, it's midnight glacier, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view. The dawn is breaking over the blue spire, lighting a cold and a white gold fire. But the glacier remains solid and whole, in a world that nobody can ever control. Midnight glacier, steady and deep, watching as the rest of the world fall to sleep. A frozen memory, a quiet rest, in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. Yeah, it's midnight glacier, sharp and true, giving the night a different kind of view. Frozen river, steady soul,
Can every mountain story feel so frail? The trees are ghosts in a sea of grey. At the very end of a winter day, I'm walking through a cloud that has come to rest in the hollow of the mountain's frozen chest. The air is damp and the air is cold, a mystery that's never being told. You can't see the path and you can't see the sky, just the ghosts of the winter passing by. It's a quiet world, a muffled sound above the white and the frozen ground. No edges here, no sharp lines left of the mountain spirit. We are bereft. Silver mist, heavy and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. A white horizon, a soft embrace in the middle of this lonely Nordic place. Yeah, silver mist, steady and still, creeping through the valley and over the hill. The fjord is a shadow in the misty haze, getting lost in the winter maze. I can hear the drip of a melting ice in a gray and a frozen paradise. Everything is soft, everything is blurred, like the final echo of a quiet word. We're just floating in a velvet sea, waiting for the mountain to be set free. It's a quiet world, a muffled sound above the white and the frozen ground. No edges here, no sharp lines left of the mountain spirit. We are bereft. Silver mist, heavy and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. A white horizon, a soft embrace in the middle of this lonely Nordic place. Yeah, it's silver mist, steady and still, creeping through the valley and over the hill. The wind is rising, the veil is starting to tear, letting in a little bit of Nordic air. But the mystery lingers in the frozen trees before it's carried on the winter breeze. Silver mist, heavy and deep, watching as the giants continue to sleep. A white horizon, a soft embrace in the middle of this lonely Nordic place. Yeah, it's silver mist, steady and still, creeping through the valley
a silver light over the edge of the Nordic night. The stars are fading, the moon is gone in the long coming of the polar dawn. The peaks are glowing with a rose gold fire, lifting the rhythm just a little bit higher. The ice is sparkling, the air is clean, the brightest morning I've ever seen. It's a slow return of the frozen sun before the winter day has even begun. The shadows are long and the shadows are thin, letting the light of the morning in. A new beginning, a quiet grace in the highest point of this holy place. Polar dawn, cold and bright, waking up the world from the heavy night. A silver promise, a golden glow over the mountains and the frozen snow. Yeah, it's polar dawn, steady and true, sharing all the light of the world with you. The fjord is a mirror for the morning sky, watching the clouds of the winter pass by. The aurora is gone, but the memory stays in the quiet rhythm of the winter days. We're standing on the edge of a brand new time, where the heart and the morning begin to rhyme. Just the breath of the world and the light of the sun, knowing that the winter is never done. The shadows are long and the shadows are thin, letting the light of the morning in. A new beginning, a quiet grace in the highest point of this holy place. Polar dawn, cold and bright, waking up the world from the heavy night. A silver promise, a golden glow over the mountains and the frozen snow. Yeah, it's polar dawn, steady and true, sharing all the light of the world with you. The sun is rising, the world is wide, with nowhere left for the heart to hide. Just keep moving through the blue and white, into the center of the morning light.